I was listening to that the other day. It worked. Down Julie, wait till you get that from. Yep.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
I had Reg. I got my stream up. Watching get glazed out.
There is no question today's game could be defined by the passing game.
49.
The Niners are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the Lions secondary that could be
for some reason I can't beat him. He got my number on this
40
man.
miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Man,
nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers.
Both could get glazed out of the same night. Yeah.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Some room to work. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They run the counter now on 1st down. They'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on second is Watson.
Am I doing this flip?
Kidder here, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but
yeah.
I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little
Yeah, I saw you got hit with that.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Gun. Watson. Flushed out right.
Come on, why they make him dive, dog? Come on, see, that's bad. Dude, he made my dude go dive like a dumbass.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine, I'm marveling at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now it's Watson.
Looking right sideline,
but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Got him. Oh, come on.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at his 4th. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try to run it in with Marshall.
Come on.
Across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Why won't you have
Keith
football?
Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he connects with Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
An update now from Oakland. And the Raiders have jumped out to an early lead over the Chiefs. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now a carry here for their fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. This time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Wow, okay.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Stays on his feet. Dancing to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
1st and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. Shift together here from the D-line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now they try the right side here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Lions now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good dog.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They would have invert cover 2 bullshit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Was it good?
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down is Stafford. Steps away to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Huh? Now the fucking front line got me flabbergasted, dog.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, rookie, come
incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
Now he's rookie
Are
last
you going
year.
to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down
91,
to 4
6'5"
now,
for 92 jump.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick,
For
and it
92
worked.
jump, 1
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense,
Yeah,
and
I
over the
kick him
post.
enough.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
No, that's what defensive lineman gave him.
On 1st down, Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Actually, Deshaun, dude that the Texans traded Deshaun Watson to the Giants, and the Giants traded to the 49ers for Solomon Thomas and somebody else.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
He's gonna put it up there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Oh, how did I know that?
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Cheese plays, dog. Come on.
And he cuts right sideline and touchdown, 49ers. A big play there.
Niggas ain't
His
shit without
second
this
touchdown of the
bullshit,
game,
bro.
his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They're in the 2nd quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. It's good, and it's 21-10. Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. A 50-50 ball here, it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Who's going back?
And now running right through it. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Come on, man.
It's the tackle. He's got room to run. He will not go
Yo, this is some bullshit.
A very solid gain of 27.
I swear he sucked the shit out of
run
me.
a screen pass really well. You gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Yep.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's
Really
down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo, and the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Back to throw, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chambers. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Dude, but they make him jump. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. Madness and fuck shit. That's all I have to say. That's all I can say.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? A second quarter score from Carson. The Broncos, they've got the early lead over the Chargers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Nobody.
That script is a good one for him. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Stafford now on second down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The play clock's running down. On third down, Stafford. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On first down, Stafford here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Lions on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Stafford looks to throw again.
Come on, man.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. In motion comes the tight end left. Now a first down throw, Watson. Being chased out left.
Oh, come on.
Comes out on the hit,
damn, he's got to be fucking kidding me,
Oh,
guys.
that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
What's that? I don't even pay no mind. To be honest with you.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Come on, let's go. Flick round.
From the gun, here's Watson.
Show ass down, dude.
Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Dang, you ain't gonna block?
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Stafford on 1st down. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, he grabbed it.
Inside the 25.
Oh, shit.
That goes for a gain of 31. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Lynch, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Oh, no, really? Oh, my God.
And now look at him
I quit,
go.
dog. Madness stuff will be over.
And
they gonna make him die. Come on.
Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. So out now come the Lions. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Stafford now to throw. And he
Thank
fires
you.
one that's
Pass interference.
intercepted.
cheating ass.
Picked off near the 44. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Come on.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh my God. I got no quarterback on back.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. But you really want to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Come on,
he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson now to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. Extra point forthcoming. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
And I missed the extra point.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
Over the middle, complete. That's Chambers. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throw left side, complete. It's Chambers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here we go.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go. Ohio.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 46 yards on the ground. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
Yeah,
the reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Oh. You're having some fun.
Watson on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted him or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And Watson's going to throw it here. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Oh shit. Phil, I ain't know it was you. Damn computer be talking fast as fuck.